It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Dolphins and the Broncos on Thursday night.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. But you look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now 3rd down and very long. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11.
No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down now, it's King. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And coming out now, the Broncos. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's King. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A run straight ahead with A-Chain. Dances by him, and that worked knock this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys.
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely. And when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So the Broncos coming out now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's King. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break in or you can break in, and makes it hard to defend.
Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And then finally, a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. King. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 2nd down, it's King. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. King. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Powering. And a loose football. 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. But right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
2nd and 9 now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll run for it with H.M.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
H.M. on the counter.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've worked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, H.M.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Right back to H.M. on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the Bronco defense comes up big. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 from the 2.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Baron Browning.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So the Dolphins now down 14-10, a minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw.
Open man is Newsom. He's got it.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And pass taken in by Newsom.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Back to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Complete to Newsom. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Denver, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.